Some people assume that minimalists never spend any money. And to be fair, some work hard not to. But minimalism on its surface isn't necessarily about not spending any money. Minimalism is about redirecting your money towards more important pursuits than physical possessions. Minimalism recognizes that resources are finite and life is always a trade-off. Money not spent on material possessions means more money available for other pursuits. And not just money, but time and energy and focus as well. Because we pursued minimalism for the last 15 years and have spent less money on possessions, we have more money left over for other things which we have found helpful as a family. And so with that in mind, here are 10 things we've never regretted spending money on with our kids at home. And many items on this list exist only because we adopted minimalist principles. Number 1, travel. One of the first things we did after adopting a minimalist life and saving money was we took our young children on an overnight trip to the beach. Nothing fancy, just a couple-hour drive to New Hampshire and stay at an inexpensive hotel. But we explained to them, even at a young age, how owning less freed us to go on this trip. It set a wonderful culture for our family, and we've gone on many memorable trips since then. Number 2, new restaurants. My children, now teenagers, have grown to appreciate new and fine foods, and I love it. When we travel, and even here at home, we're always on the lookout for new restaurants and new foods and new menus. Trying a new restaurant always results in an enjoyable evening together. Number 3, we've never regretted visiting family. Kim's family lives in Nebraska, my family lives in South Dakota. 2 times every year we head back to the Midwest to spend time with them. I love being with my family, and my kids have great relationships with their grandparents and cousins. I've never regretted making that a high priority. Number 4, memorable experiences. Memorable experiences with our kids still at home have been one of the most significant payoffs of living a minimalist lifestyle. Travel counts as memorable, sure, so does visiting new restaurants. But we've also made a point to attend local sporting events or theater or just visiting a museum. I'm glad we chose to invest money in those memories. Number 5, organize sports and activities. My son has played on a number of sports teams growing up, and so has my daughter. Alexa has also been involved in dance and theater. And almost all of these hobbies and activities, and music would be a similar idea, they've all required equipment to some varying degrees. I understand the power of minimalism, but I also recognize the importance of being prepared and equipped for your team and your coach. So we've definitely bought some supplies over the years that we wouldn't have purchased otherwise. But looking back, I don't regret it. Sports and activities build valuable life skills. Number 6, giving. When my kids were in their early teens, we gave away the money from our book contract to open a nonprofit called The Hope Effect, where we're changing the way the world cares for orphans. I'm thankful that my kids were here at home so they could see that decision and what it meant for our family and for orphan children around the world. Generosity is a value I hope they will take forward with them. Number 7, education. School requires supplies. There are obviously ways to go overboard in purchasing things for school, and I hope we've walked that line well. But we considered it important for them to have everything they need to thrive in school and academics. Number 8, celebrating accomplishments. Kim always pushes me in this direction, spending the time and effort and the money to properly celebrate milestones and accomplishments in our family's lives, and I'm thankful that she did. Number 9, we've never regretted helping them spend time with friends. We want our kids to make memories with friends while they're young. Hopefully at our home, but also enjoying time just out in the world being kids. It's certainly not always required to spend money to make memories with friends, but when it was, I'm thankful that we were able to provide that. And number 10, family photos. We don't take a lot of family photos, but I'm thankful for every time we did. I once received an email from a reader that I've never forgotten. The woman emailed me to mention how financial discipline had paid off for her and her husband. Specifically, as she said in the email, we've reached retirement, and because of fiscal discipline, we have all of our needs cared for. But then she concluded with this sentence, however, if I could have done anything different, I would have spent a little more money when my kids were younger, building valuable memories. From the moment I read her email, I was touched by it, and I was inspired that I wouldn't have similar regrets.